You know what it is. It is your favorite fucking coach back for another live stream, back for another episode. We're going to change somebody's fucking life today. Crushing your goals is lonely, except that we're going to be breaking that down in today's episode about how. Let me lower this because you guys are probably like, yo, I can't hear this guy. Today's episode is going to be lit. I'm going to be breaking down how a fitness journey, how accomplishing your goals is a lonely journey, but in order to continuously move the needle, you have to accept that it is going to be a lonely journey. And this is something that I've battled for the last few years. So today's stream is going to give some insight on that, and we're going to break that down. I'm going to give you guys some best practices that have really helped me. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode in 5. Here we go. 4. It's going to be lit. 3. You know the vibes. 2. We're going to change somebody's life today. 1's going to be super valuable. Here we go. And there it is. Come on. Load. My fucking laptop's so slow. Here we go. 3, 2. Boom. Nope. All right, let's try it again. I'm trying to record this simultaneously because I want to make sure that I'm uploading as many podcast episodes as I possibly can. And no, it's not working. I don't know what is good with that, yo. Maybe I hit the limit on Anchor because I use Anchor. Let me try and refresh this. All right, we're going to play the music again. Damn, that's fucked. All right, we're just going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out because we always do. TikTok, what is popping? IG, what is good? Hey, from Mississippi, Jackie, I appreciate you tuning in. We're going to get this fucking rolling in a second. If my browser cooperates. Give me 1 sec. Hold on. What is good, IG? As you guys are pulling up, let me know how your day is going in the comments. And we're going to get this popping in a second. If I could get it. There it is. Come on. Work, bro. I'm trying to get this. I want to record this as a podcast episode. Hold on. Hold the phone. Bear with me for a second. Boom. There it is. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your favorite coach, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about how crushing your goals is a lonely-ass journey, and you have to accept that if you want to achieve massive success in your life, with your fitness journey, with achieving your dream body, whatever that looks like for you. It is important to understand that you will be misunderstood. You will be on this journey, and it's going to be a little lonely. So you have to accept that. And I'm going to cover some of my best practices today and give you guys some insight that I've learned over the last few years. And here's the thing to understand. If it was easy, everybody would do it, but it's not. That's why they call it a fitness journey. It's a roller coaster. It's meant to be challenging. That is the beauty of it. Understand that, like, you will be misunderstood. You will feel alone. Hey, your family might not understand it. Your friends might not understand it. You'll go out, right? Come on, just hang out for a little longer, right? Like, just have another drink. Let's just chill. Let's just smoke some weed. Let's just go get some fast food, right? No, absolutely not. You have to sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice the short-term pleasures for the long-term rewards. So to tell you guys a little bit of a story, because I think it's important to understand, like, yo, who am I, right? Like, why am I talking about this? You want to understand a little bit more about who I am and where I've come from. So I grew up in New York, right? And I played football and baseball in high school. And I'll be fully transparent. Like, I used to be that guy on the team who would take every opportunity to cut the corner, to dog it in conditioning. I would do anything I could to avoid the struggle. And by doing that, by not pushing myself, I wasn't where I wanted to be. And I think I was searching for validation from other people. And I think that mindset held me back from actually achieving my goals and actually getting what I wanted, because I wasn't willing to actually sacrifice and put the work in that was necessary to move the needle every single day. And I think there's a lot of people who may be operating from that mindset and that perspective, and that exact belief is what's holding you back from getting everything you've ever wanted. It's going to be lonely. You will be challenged. You will be tested. But adversity is part of the process, and you have to accept that if you want to achieve massive success in your life, in your fitness journey. We need to understand that, right? Because I've realized over the last 3-4 years that in order for me to continuously move forward, that I have to keep showing up, regardless of how I feel, regardless if anybody supports me or not. You know, like, I'll be transparent. Like, I don't get a lot of support from many people. I'm okay with that, because now I'm doing the things that I want for myself, and I'm encouraging other people to do the same thing, just like my fucking clients inside of my program, We continuously talk about, hey, we need to show up regardless of how you feel. Even though you want to hit snooze and lay in bed and skip your workout, you can't do that. You simply can't. We are focused on doing what it takes because we fucking can, because we have the ability. We choose to keep fighting because that's what it takes. I view that as our responsibility to do the best that we can. That's your responsibility every single day to get up regardless of how you feel and do the shit that you have to do. The struggle is meant to push you forward. There are no levels of success that are achieved without adversity, without roadblocks. And you have to understand that just expected. You will be misunderstood. It will be lonely, but accept that and keep pushing forward, because what's possible on the other side is everything you've ever wanted. I love that saying, like, everything you always have wanted to achieve is on the other side of fear. Let that sink in. I'm going to say that again. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. So if it scares you, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, if you are reluctant to maybe put yourself out there and do that, that's exactly why you need to do that. Because staying alone, embracing the stuff, continuously doing the shit that you don't want to do every single day is going to allow you to move the needle forward over and over again. Doing hard shit will create the confidence to keep pushing forward. It will allow you to try harder things. It will allow you to keep testing the limits. It will give you the conviction to do things you didn't think were possible. Understand that for a second. Like, if you told me 3 years ago I'd be in this position right now, I'd say, yo, you're fucking wild. You're crazy. Absolutely not. But I've accepted it. And yes, it is not an easy thing to do. It's been a really lonely journey. There's been a lot of low points. I've been extremely emotional the last few months since my show. It's been really hard. But you don't hear me complain about it. There's times where I make posts and I open up and be vulnerable because I want to inspire other people. Like, hey, I'm a human being too. Just because I'm a coach and a trainer does not mean I don't have emotions, does not mean that I don't struggle with things. And my goal every single day is just to inspire as many people as humanly possible to live their best lives. Does that make sense? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you guys are getting value so far and you're hearing me clearly, I want you guys to drop some fire emojis in the chat and let me know what your biggest takeaway is so far. I think it's super important to not only come onto these streams, but really try to digest the information that we're speaking about, because that will allow you to step into the highest version of yourself. So let's keep this rolling. Truthfully, I believe some of the things that have helped me over the last 3 years cover a lot of ground is continuously doing things that scare the ever-living shit out of me. Like right now with this live stream and this podcast. It's funny because I was having a conversation with one of my clients yesterday, and she was like, man, like you seem so confident on these live streams. Like, how do you do it? And I was like, honestly, I just keep fucking going. Like the first batch, I would say probably 30, 40 streams that I did were horrible. And it's a work in progress. Like, it's never like, oh, I made it. Like, I'm done. I don't have to keep improving. It's not, it doesn't work that way. You have to continuously try to improve your craft. And I think when you look at it from that mindset and that perspective, it really can be something that's really enjoyable. It can be something that is really allowing you to step into the highest version of yourself. And we have this question coming on TikTok. How do you not let your emotion control you? And I think that's a great question. And that's a great point, because there's some days where it is really hard and it's really challenging. But what helps me personally is reverting back to my why. Like my why, my goal as to why I show up every single day is to retire my parents, to buy that house on the water, to marry my dream woman, to drive that car, to impact thousands of lives on a deep level and show them that they are capable of living to their true potential. Because I once played at a low frequency for majority of my life, and it kept me in this place where I was anxious, I was depressed, I lacked confidence, like all of these things. And I just got to a point where I was just really sick of how I was feeling, how I looked in the mirror. I just got fed up. And that's the thing, is like crushing your goals, achieving success. It is a lonely journey. You will be misunderstood, and you have to accept that. There is no way around that. And I think for a majority of my earlier years, throughout my childhood and my early teens, like I was always looking for the quick fix. I was always looking to cut corners and do this half-ass work and not really do what it takes. But now, fuck that, man. I go all in and I do the best that I can every single day, because that gives me the conviction to lay my head on the pillow at night and be like, man, I'm doing everything I can. And that allows you to live with the results. I think that's really the biggest point that I wanted to make today. If you're willing to do whatever it takes and you give 100% every single day, then you can live with whatever it is the result is. And truthfully, when I look back, I just want to say, as I view my life, hey, I did everything I could. Hey, I gave it everything I had. Like, there's nothing I would do differently, because personally, I think that regret is one of the hardest things to deal with. I truthfully believe that. Like, think about it. Pain is temporary, and embracing the suck in the short term is only temporary, right? Like, understand that for a second. But quitting lasts forever. Regret lasts forever. That is much more challenging than pushing yourself in the short term. So to summarize this, doing hard shit every day is the answer. It's meant to be lonely. Embrace that fucking shit. Honestly, people won't understand it, and that's okay. It's meant to be extremely difficult, because if it was easy, everybody would do it. It's meant to be a test every single day. But don't think that it's a coincidence, because truthfully, if you look at most successful people, most of them are in good shape. Now, obviously, that doesn't apply to everybody, but for most successful people that are operating at a high level, they keep themselves in good shape. Why? Because continuously working on your mental and physical health every single day with exercise, in the gym, at home, choosing better nutrients, and getting quality sleep is going to give you the clarity, confidence, and conviction to live your best life, right? There's a deep correlation with pushing yourself over and over again that could be tied to other things. And that's really the concept that I wanted to hammer home today. Crushing your goals is a lonely process. Accept that shit. Keep moving forward. Do the best that you can every single day. And over time, you're going to be okay. If you're a good person and you do the right things, you'll be okay. I truly believe that. So guys, that is it. That is all. Peace, love, and protein. We'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to go and implement. I believe in you. If you're listening to this today, whether you're walking, cooking, driving, it doesn't matter. You are capable. I believe in you. Anything is possible if you're willing to put the work in. And that's what I had to say today. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next episode. That's it. TikTok, does that make sense? Jacob, what is good, brother? Yo, I love when I have some of the coaches pull up, man. It feels fucking good. Jacob, I hope you're doing well, brother. Hope today treats you fucking amazing, because why the fuck not? People are like, yo, like, how do you stay so positive? And the truth is, like, I don't. Like, I just try my best every single day to show up as best I can to inspire the people to do the same fucking thing, man. Like, truthfully, like I just covered in this episode, Jacob, you pulled up a little bit late, but I was just covering that. Like, yo, like, why not live to your true potential? Why not push yourself a little bit? Because all we have is time, and there's no time to waste when you think of it that way. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you got some value. I really do hope you guys have the best day ever. I feel like I just said hope like 7 times, but that is it. I'm going to close this out. I'm going to study for a little bit, and then I have a meeting at 2 o'clock. Just continue to serve my clients and do the best that we fucking can. So appreciate you guys. Have the best day. Talk soon.